Yeah, this one goes out to every student with a dream. If you believe in success, this is your time. Welcome to A1 Education, your pathway to academic success.
Okay guys, good day everyone. Welcome to another episode of our class on CRS 003. So today we are going to be looking at planting Christianity in the Gold Coast of Ghana. We are going to see the missionary efforts in the Gold Coast of Ghana, how they planted Christianity in that country. Discuss like the CMIS, the Presbyterian, the Methodists, and the Anglicans. We will also enumerate the influence of the area of these groups, the Western education and their agriculture. Planting Christianity in the Gold Coast, Ghana. The planting of Christianity in the Gold Coast, modern Ghana, was not a single event but a centuries-long process marked by early failure, determined 19th century pioneer work, and crucial African agency. Now let's look at the Portuguese prelude from 1482 to 17th century. The story began with the arrival of the Portuguese in 1471. Portuguese explorers reached the coast. A decade later, in 1482, Don Diego Azabuja arrived with Roman Catholic priests celebrating the first Mass in Emina. However, this early effort yielded few converts, as priests primarily served Portuguese traders and soldiers in their coastal force, with limited engagement with local people. This early Catholic presence ended in 1642 when the Dutch defeated the Portuguese and drove the priests away. Now let's see the Basel mission in 1828, their presence and a pivot. A more permanent planting began with the Basel Evangelical Mission Society in the 19th century at the request of the Danish governor of Christiansborg Castle. They sent their first missionaries in 1828. The mission was nearly a disaster. Of the first 4 young men, all died of malaria within 3 years. A second group of 3, including a doctor, also succumbed. The sole survivor, Andres Rees, arrived in 1832. Defying orders, he sought help from traditional herbalists who cured him. Following advice, Rees moved inland to healthier hills of Akropong. After failing to make converts, a local chief reportedly suggested he needed black people who read the Bible. Taking this to heart, Rees traveled to Jamaica and in 1843 returned with 24 free formerly enslaved African Christians. This Back to Africa movement was the turning point, laying the foundation for the Presbyterian Church of Ghana. Now let's see the Wesleyan Methodists in 1835, their coastal expansion. At the same time, Wesleyan Methodist missionaries arrived from Britain. Reverend Joseph Rhodes Dunwell landed at Cape Coast on 1st January 1835. The mission expanded significantly under Thomas Birch Freeman, who opened the first Methodist church in 1838. Methodism grew rapidly along the coast and into the interior. becoming another major pillar of Ghanaian Christianity. Now let's see the Anglican missions from 1751. Before the Basel and Methodist efforts, the Anglican Church had made an early significant attempt. Reverend Thomas Thompson arrived in 1751 and quickly realized the need for indigenous clergy. He sent three young men to England for training. Only Philip Quaque survived and was ordained in 1765, becoming the first African Anglican priest. He returned to Cape Coast, pioneering a model of indigenous church leadership. Let's see the Catholic return from 1880. After an absence of over 200 years, the Roman Catholic Church officially returned in 1880 with the creation of the Apostolic Prefecture of the Gold Coast, establishing a lasting Catholic presence. In essence, Christianity was planted in the Gold Coast through the combination of Portuguese exploration, determined 19th century missions, and decisive African agency, from the advice of chiefs to the work of the returned Jamaican missionaries and pioneers like Philip Quaque. This foundation has grown into a vibrant and decisive Christian landscape today, including the Church of Pentecost, founded in 1962.
Quiz.